The Steelers' beautiful stadium, Heinz Field, is located at 100 Art Rooney Avenue. It stands along the Allegheny River in the Steel City, a place that is known for having the most diehard fans anywhere. Welcome to Pittsburgh. Tom Hammond here, folks, with my partner, Chris Collinsworth. Thanks for joining us for this AFC North showdown as the Cincinnati Bengals take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. And we're set to go. We'd like to let you know that this game is brought to you by Snickers. Reed is just about ready to put his leg into this one. Not a bad kick. From the 10. Chris, what are your thoughts on this matchup?
Well, you always hear about the games being about matchups, and that's what I really like about this one. We have two coaches with contrasting styles. The matchups are going to be really exciting to watch.
He throws it. Pass complete. He's pushed out at the 42-yard line. He shows no hesitation and gets it in there to get the first down.
Yeah, you wouldn't hesitate either if you were standing back there in the pocket. I say the heck with it. Get it out of there fast. Let somebody else handle it.
They'll throw on first down. Has a man deep. Here's the throw. Touchdown, Bengals. They hooked up for a long touchdown.
Try the field goal. Just take the points.
Graham lining up for the point after. Extra point is good. Cincinnati in control. Number 10 has his team lined up for the kickoff. The kick is away. From the 4.
It's still very early, but this is one of those spots you'd like to be able to respond and put the ball in the end zone.
First down now and 10 to go. The Bengals come out in a 4-3. Here's the halfback.
Nice job of gap control defense there. Really no place to run.
2nd and 7. Parker alone in the backfield. On the ground with the tailback.
I know they didn't get much, but it's all about making the defense respect the fact that they are willing to run.
3rd down and 4 coming up on this one. The Cincinnati Bengals line up with a nickelback. They give it to the tailback. On play action. Joseph might have been shaken up a bit on the play.
This defense might work.
Number 21 will be inserted into the lineup to replace the injured corner. Single set backfield. Calling his left. And he will lose yardage on the play. No one picked up the linebacker, and it cost them.
And when your defensive line can handle their guys up front and not allow the offensive linemen to get down on the linebackers, it really gives those linebackers a chance to look right.
Pickup of about 8.
This is a good one to call.
To convert on this 3rd down play, they have to move it inside the 37. The defense is in the nickel. The halfback with the carry. He just couldn't find that last bit of yardage he needed to get the first. 4th and short. And they'll keep the offense out there on 4th down. Here's the halfback. Just simply power football there, converting on 4th down.
Well, when you get in that kind of situation, certainly no surprises. It just comes down to the big offensive lineman against the big defensive lineman, and the big guys on offense won that battle.
They give it to the tailback. Crocker seems to be a little shaken up on that play.
Give this one a try.
The Bengals come out in a 4-3. On the ground with a tailback.
He likes to run in behind his blockers and then make that quick cut off their hip for a big game, but it just didn't work out that time.
The Cincinnati Bengals go with a 4-man front. They snap it to the back. Makes the throw on the run. Hit him right in the hands, and he dropped it. We're probably looking at a punting situation right here. This will be a 38-yard attempt. And it's good.
Give this one a shot.
Pittsburgh looks ready to kick it away. Booming kick. Takes it from the 6. Defense looks to rebound after that last effort when they allowed a touchdown. The Pittsburgh Steelers line up with a nickelback. A little misdirection. At the 50, the 40. Dunn found some room and was able to pick up the first.
Patience, patience, patience. Anytime you see a play broken like that, you have to allow those big blockers to pull out in front, get up in the hole, and if the running back goes too fast or get...
We played a quarter. The score is 7-3. Bengals. Number 49 is the man in motion. Here's the give. He gets his hands on him and drags him down for a loss. It looked as if the offensive line just collapsed.
And it looked like this defensive line just beat him off the snap. Sometimes those guys can time out the quarterback's cadence. And if the quarterback doesn't start changing that snap count, his offensive line is going to really struggle.
And he caught it. What a hit. I don't think he even saw that guy. Dunn grabbed that one for a gain of 2.
Big passing down right here. This is what it's all about.
3rd down and long coming up here. Ace backfield this time. Back to throw. He couldn't hang on to it. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Right here, you just got to kick the ball and take the points.
Looks like they decided to go for it here. They snap it to the back. The 20, the 10, touchdown Bengals. The back just found some daylight and got it in for 6.
I always say making the hole is the hard part. If you give any one of a number of backs a hole that size, they're going to be able to pop it in there for a touchdown. Nice blocking there by the big guys.
And the point after is good. Number 10 lines up to kick this one away. He kicks it off. Fields it at the 11. And they take the field again, looking to capitalize on their previous drive, which resulted in a field goal. 1st down, 10 to go. Out of the I formation. Number 7 sends one of his guys in motion. They back off in cover. They hand it off. He got depleted. It appears we have an injured player on the field.
This defense looks good.
2nd and short coming up here.
This defense might work.
In the first half, still plenty of time to be patient with the running game, but if you don't start having better success than that, it's really going to start putting pressure on you to throw the football.
They hurry back to the line. Drops back. He's under pressure. And it's incomplete. The offensive line had some trouble on that one, and he was forced to get rid of it.
Anytime you give up that quick pressure like that, very seldom are those passes completed.
3 and out.
3 and out, and the defense wins. That's the bottom line. That's an embarrassing spot for an offense to be in. And so many times we see the momentum shift coming out of those 3 and out situations.
Takes it at the 14.
Keep that clock moving. Make sure you use as much time as you can while your offense has the ball.
Ball on their own 13. Full formation here. A little misdirection. He picks it up. Their defense is known for creating turnovers, and that was another one right there.
Yeah, I had one coach tell me one time that if you really want to get an attaboy on this defense, you have to strip that ball out and recover it. It's not enough to just get it out.
Short pass. Incomplete pass. Third down coming up after that incompletion. The defense is in the dime. Ward takes off in motion. He drops back to pass. Under heavy pressure. Tries for the end zone. Drops the sure pick. That pass was very nearly intercepted.
And that would have been a huge defensive play, a chance to get this defense off the field, stop the drive, but he just couldn't hold on to it.
So the field goal unit is on the field to try for 3 points. And it's good. Reed is just about ready to put his leg into this one. He kicks it. Fields it at the 1. Is looking to build its lead on this drive. The defense is in the nickel. Looks to throw on first down. He didn't get his feet set as he threw, and he caught it. Open field ahead. The 40. He's out at the 24-yard line. Trent just made a great throw there, Chris.
Yes, indeed. When you have 2 of the elite guys in the NFL going at it, you're going to see some excitement. And that's really what the NFL is all about. Big plays in the passing game. And boy, has this been a good matchup to watch.
And it's caught. They get another first down here.
Well, they're not really doing anything fancy. This is just good old-fashioned drop back, find the open zone, and work it in there.
They've had some big plays that have resulted in touchdowns, but this is the first time they've been inside the 20-yard line.
Good run plays always start with the blocking up front, but it also takes a back with vision to be able to find the holes. Good job there.
The Steelers bring in their dime package. Takes the run. Past the line. What a hit! He breaks this one for a decent gain.
And in most defensive schemes, the one guy that is not accounted for is the quarterback. And it becomes so frustrating on those big downs if a quarterback takes off and picks up a first down.
Go for the long pass. See if you can beat him deep.
They'll line it up. 5 yards for the score. The Pittsburgh Steelers line up with a nickelback. He drops back to pass. And he caught it. Clark tackles him for a loss.
You better kick it here.
And as we head to halftime, the score is 14-6. It looks like we're just about ready for the second half kickoff. Gets a good kick here. From the 8. Still on his feet.
Big drive now for the offense. The last thing in the world you can afford to have happen now is a 3 and out. You've already given up a touchdown, a 3 and out here, and you're in trouble.
The Bengals come out in a 4-3. Here's the halfback. Play action. All kinds of pressure. He threw off his back foot. Defender tips it away. Mendenhall was the intended receiver on the play, and it falls incomplete.
Give this one a shot.
The Cincinnati Bengals go with a four-man front. They give it to the tailback. He lost yardage on the play.
Just keep hanging with that run. You know sooner or later the defense is going to make a mistake and allow a big one to break into the end zone.
The Bengals line up with a quarter defense. There are 7 defensive backs on the field. Pass is complete. The 40 knocked out of bounds at the 50-yard line. Good yardage that time on the pass.
And that was a little hum baby coming out of there from the quarterback. We've all heard about how strong his arm is, and we saw it there.
They come out in a nickel. They get it out there on the coast.
Well, any successful running attack requires good blocking up front, and we just saw it there.
Second and short coming up here. The Cincinnati Bengals bring in their dime package. Back to pass. Has a man deep. Here's the throw. He's there. Touchdown, Steelers.
You know, doing the highlight shows that I do, it just seems like every week is the Ben Roethlisberger show. You know, you see him always making the pass rushers miss and scrambling out and making a play and making a big throw just week after week. A very consistent, very talented player.
And that was just an unbelievable series by this offense. Reed tees up the ball and looks ready to kick it deep. Decent kick. Fields it at the 2. They'll start this drive at the 22-yard line.
Look at that defense over there. You own these guys if you can just execute.
Ball on their own 22. They line up in an I. A little misdirection. He didn't get back to the line.
Well, those defenders get paid too, and every once in a while they win the battle. Clearly that time they were all over this offensive line.
5 DBs on the field. He drops back to back. Defense closing in. Fires deep. Right side. The 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Bengals.
Boy, there aren't many quarterbacks in the NFL that I'd take ahead of Carson Palmer. When this guy sees an open receiver and he decides to cut it loose, it gets in there so fast. I think he is an incredible talent.
Point after is good. Cincinnati is up a touchdown. Number 10 looks to send this one deep. Kicks it off. Takes it at the 12. The defense gave up a touchdown the last time.
Give this one a try.
The Bengals go with a 4-man front. Drops back on first down. Tip pass. Second down for the offense after that incomplete pass.
This defense will stop him for sure.
The Cincinnati Bengals line up with a nickelback. It's incomplete. That last play didn't get them the first, and now they're looking at third down.
This defense looks good.
Cincinnati loosens the coverage a bit. The Bengals bring in their quarter defensive package. He drops back, moves forward. Pass completed. Sawyer picked up the first down on that pass to the receiver.
Savvy little move that time by the receiver to pick up the first down.
Ball on the 37-yard line. The Cincinnati Bengals go with a 4-man front. They go with the run.
You have to keep the defense honest by mixing those runs and passes.
Ball on the 36-yard line. The Bengals line up with a nickelback. Number 7 sends one of his guys in motion. Drops back to pass. He's under pressure. Pass is complete. He put something extra on that throw, and it'll keep the chains moving. 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, where last time they only came away with a field goal. He looks to throw on 1st down. Going to the end zone, finds his tight end for 6. Touchdown, Steelers. That was a nice touchdown catch by the tight end.
If you get those big tight ends moving vertically down the field, they can be really intimidating for defensive backs. Good pitch and catch there.
The extra point to tie this game up. Point after is good. Pittsburgh will be kicking off. He gets his leg into this one. The defense gave up a touchdown on the last series from their own 21-yard line. Fulmer lines up with a split backfield. They'll throw on 1st down. Throws the deep pass. And the pass falls incomplete.
And when you're trying to go after one of those deep throws, you really want to give your receiver a chance. We've seen guys in the league so adept at making plays on the ball, but you can't make it when it's that far overthrown.
He drops back to pass. And he catches it. Clark tackles him at the 35. This guy's putting on a show out there.
You know, I know there are a lot of people out there who like to watch defensive football games. Not me. I like to watch a guy throw it around like this. His quarterback's hot, and he knows it.
1st down, looking to throw. He's laying it out there. And he just got hammered. So they get 2 first downs on their last 2 plays.
And they're getting it done, seeing the whole field and taking advantage of what the defense is giving them right now.
That's the end of 3, and get ready for an action-packed 4th quarter with this game all tied up. The Pittsburgh Steelers 21, the Bengals 21.
Get the offensive line to maintain their blocks.
Less than 3 minutes in the game. One-man backfield. The halfback with the carry. And it'll go out of bounds.
Drop back like you're passing and give it to your back on the draw.
The Steelers bring in the nickel package. They snap it to the back. Under heavy pressure. Knocked out at the 15. 8-yard gain.
Get the ball to the open man. You can't give him an easy pick.
They're inside the 15. Single set backfield. He drops back. And he catches it. Touchdown, Bengals. Fulmer found the weakness in the defense and made them pay. Graham lining up for the point after. Extra point is good. Cincinnati is up a touchdown. Number 10 is just about ready to put his leg into this one. He kicks it. Fields it at the 11.
They have time to get this done here. And I always thought it was a great situation for an offense because defenses tend to play a little more cautious here. Gives you a chance to get some momentum on your side.
They back off in cover. Here's a draw. What a brutal hit. Mendenhall picks up about 4 yards on the play.
Now, a smart coach would call this defense.
The defense backs off on the cover. Back to pass. The defense opens up the umbrella. The Bengals go with a four-man front. Fakes the throw. It's good.
And the tight end in this offense is such an important element. They want to get him the football in key situations, and he just lost sight of that one.
The Cincinnati Bengals come out in a 4-3. The Steelers come out in bunch formation. Back to throw. It's completed. The 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown Steelers. Good job of running after the catch. He got into the end zone. And they look to tie things up. Point is good. Reed places the ball on the tee and will get ready to kick this one off. Kicks this one deep. From the 5.
Time for the quarterback to earn those big bucks right now. Perfect situation. You're in control of the ball. The clock is on your side. Take your team down the field. Make a name for yourself.
I formation here.
28 T-ball. Yellow. 16, 28 T-ball.
He looks to throw on first down. And it's caught. Quarterback finding some nice passing lanes early in the game.
Yeah, and this guy really knows how to lead this football team. You can just see it in the huddle. He's in control of all situations, not only in the huddle, but at the line of scrimmage. Good checks there. There's no question of who's in charge on this one.
It's completed. He's put up some nice yardage.
He sure has, but throwing for 300 yards probably isn't quite the same feat it used to be. You know, there's so many rule changes now. The offensive linemen can do a little more holding, use their hands more. Of course, you can't hit the receivers, but it's still a nice landmark.
The Steelers bring in the nickel package. They snap it to the back. Touchdown, Bengals. And a spectacular running play that goes the distance. Graham lining up for the point after. And the point after is good. Cincinnati is up a score. Number 10 lines up to kick this one away. He kicks it off. From the 7.
Well, this is it, their last opportunity. The one positive part of this for the offense, though, is that everything becomes 4-down territory. So typically on offense you get 3 downs. Now you get 4.
The defense opens up the umbrella. From the gun. Drops back on first down. How about that pass?
Nice job by the quarterback that time, recognizing the corner blitz, getting the ball out of there, and picking up the first down.
It looks like they're going to go no huddle. First down, looking to throw. Pass is complete. That's 2 first downs in a row through the air.
Yeah, and you can see they're really starting to establish something here. You want to keep that defense off balance. Right now, they don't know whether to think run or pass.
Deep to the end zone. They can't complete the pass, and now the offense will be looking at second down. Number 7 lines up in the shotgun. He drops back to pass. To the end zone. Off the tip. It's caught. Touchdown, Steelers. Nice play call on that one to get the ball in the receiver's hand.
This quarterback isn't always perfect, but when he gets hot, he can make throws like that in the small spots that are so impressive.
And they look to tie things up. Extra point is good. Reed tees up the ball and looks ready to kick it deep. Gets a good kick here. From the 4.
Well, at this point in the game, a field goal or a touchdown wins it for you. So now a nice methodical drive down the field. But don't be afraid to take some shots. A lot of times defenses try and create some things, some pressure, gives you a chance for a big play.
It's completed. Excellent pass by the quarterback on that play.
I'm really enjoying watching the timing between this receiver and the quarterback. We're seeing a well-schooled offense now going to work.
They'll throw on first down. Throws the deep pass. And it's tipped and caught. Touchdown, Bengals. Palmer takes the right read, and the pass goes for 6.
You better kick it here.
Graham lining up for the point after. And the point after is good. Number 10 is just about ready to put his leg into this one. Kicks it off. Has it at the 5. They'll start this drive at the 23. Number 7 lines up with 5 wideouts. First down, looking to throw. Number 34 gets the pick. The 40. Not a good time for an interception. They snap it to the back. And he will go all the way. So this one is all wrapped up. Our final score, the Cincinnati Bengals 42, the Pittsburgh Steelers 35.